My name is and I work at Wix.com. Today, how to build your own free website in a matter of hours. But first, Wix. Wix 2006 by brothers Avishai Avrahami and Gil Kaplan. Working about another product and trying to build a website for it, they realized that there is no single online solution that allows you to build a website without previous knowledge in coding and design. They decided to work on such a solution. In 2000, Wix launched its first editor that allowed everyone that needed a website to build one for free. No one needed. In March 2012, Wix launched its HTML5 editor, and in October that year, the Wix app market was launched, allowing developers to create and explore their app million of Wix users. Wix model is freemium, which means that anyone can build a professional website for free. When we need to upgrade your website to premium, we'll discuss this later on this lesson. Wix is located in Tel Aviv, a couple of offices in New York, San Francisco, the Ukraine, and Lithuania. With more than 550 developers, designers, marketing, product, and customer care work. Around a month ago, Wix went public on the Nasdaq stock market and is now estimated over $1 billion worth. This was initiated by the IATI CEO, Karin Rubinstein, and we thank her for the team for the opportunity. Thank you. In the we'll go through the options in the editor that the editor allows to understand the work principles and feel at ease with the basics. It's important to remember, though, that the more you'll work with the editor, the more you'll feel safe to translate your ideas to professional websites and produce the results. Shall we? In order to start building your own website, email address and a password. In your first entrance to the site, as you can see, you'll be able to choose your line of business so we can present you with the most relevant templates for its needs. Hundreds of templates for all types of businesses. All templates but offer the most flexibility, and any template can be used for any cause. You can also choose a blank template if you want to start working from scratch and not to custom an existing template. Launched, all templates were blank ones, but at the time we realized that our users are more comfortable starting for something than template is divided to categories, but this is just a suggestion, as any template can be used for any cause. If you're a lawyer, a photographer, or work in any other line of business, most of the templates from your category already contain elements needed in your site. And the templates page has a view button that allows us to check how will the template look like with the preset font changes. Now, and with the left, how it would look like We might be experiencing Wi-Fi is confused, so to bear with us. I can't do you is loading? All the elements on screen are modular. Wait, before we continue, I want to make sure everyone hears me now. I'm here. Repeat that if you can. I can hear. Great. Okay. So, Wix editor, as you can see, all the elements on the screen are modular. You can drop them, you can remove or add. That isn't limited in any way. Softwares you might know from previous experience. We'll review in the editor screen first. Drop-down menu we'll want to work on. Next, this is the control, the undo and the redo and the copy paste you probably know. Next are the grid lines that tell where the header and footer are. As reviewing your site from different resolutions, you'll want to design your website within those two borders. Anything between them will not shown on all screen sizes. The next one is the snap to object, which see where any element on the screen can align to. Okay, that shows us this is aligned to the middle or aligned to the left of the text box. Now, the next, the pre option. Wix's advantages will allow you to see what it looks like and behaves in order to decide if you're pleased with what you did. Can you preview option in any time? We'll move on to the left menu in the editor screen. Find the tools to build your website. We'll go in each of them. The pen, arrange the order of the pages in your website and to drop-down menu. Now, with preview option, will sit under the web are shown as drop down. This is add pages to the template. The page added also come with the template option, and you can choose the layout accordingly. If you wish to add a pre-designed page, you can choose a blank option also. Clicking on will the window in which we can choose to delete or duplicate our website. We can have the page's name, add, and more. You can the search engine optimization part where you can add all the search engine optimization parameters for each page on this section for each page, where you can choose the page transaction. Next is the design option. Anything did will be found here. Background colors and fonts. The background to one preset backgrounds or upload an image from your computer. We have talented designers who created preset backgrounds, images, buttons, news, and more. Okay, I'm back. It allows us to change the website colors to different. But this option, as you can custom your own palette or change any element's color individually. You could see different palettes, the website's colors changed. Next is fonts. Name. As you can change all the fonts in the website to different packages or copy your own font package. Edit the font individually further using text editor that opens once you click on the text box. You can do the one you already know from a lot of other products. You can know how our website looks less and less like the template from which we started to work. In the menu is the add option. Any element you'll want to add to your website will be found here. Page on which we'll be able to demonstrate. We text box, a paragraph, images from the week's free gallery, or one more PC. We add galleries. For example, gallery. I'll just play. And one go. Place to add any media related content, YouTube videos, and downloadable files. If you go to menu, you can also add buttons and news. It can also be found here. Everything weeks and customize from the variety of options. Going, we add Which page is add the content on it. If elements or drag the ones we have already, will the page's length is changing. Another key we'll find in this menu is the option to add an online store. I'm at gallery. And placing the store options. Wait, we need to see this document first. Great, you're working saved. Okay. Now store option, cars. Allows us managing all of our virtual store elements in one place. This is to manage your stock, to add coupons to certain products, to the rates. You can add a few images to any product. You can also add a video to a product in your store, and more. Share the entire store or any product individually in social networks. Next option in the add menu is option, which is adding share buttons to social network we wish. Twitter, Pinterest, Google, Instagram. If you can network that you can just add the button for it and add its link. Styles for a share button. The add menu will add elements like an interactive Google map and more. This is where any HTML code we wish. This is a component that can be there to present a feature, an entire web page to our website. Frame. For instance, to show another website inside our website, inside of frame, we want to our web page. We said we're working on Wi-Fi. We're free here at Weeks. We're can choose. Okay, we talked about the HTML component. We'll move the last two options in the menu. For website approachable to only certain people, if we don't wish to expose the entire website to all. So we can only log in and log in. And in the menu, we'll find the list builder which will to easily add design lists to our website. We can custom these lists to our needs. If we're building a restaurant website and wish to show our menu, a real estate website with changing real estate, news feed, list you can think of. Let's see how to view the Wix editor allows us to combine a lot of technologies which are all presented in a fast-loading web page. Okay, go. The next is the Wix app market. Created as part of the health functionality, Wix is to allow small and medium businesses, developers to work on products that will be exposed to more than its 43 million users. Divided to changing application families, mentors the website's exposure and its visitors' activity. Work on the Wix freemium principle. When some of them have free options and some of them have paid free features. This is, as a business owner, will be able to add a virtual chat box function we usually see in bigger and more complex websites. New is the settings button. This is to see our free website address, SEO parameters for the entire website, and choose a thumbnail that we'll share our website in social networks. Related to premium features and allows us to connect our website to Google Analytics to get data about the activity in the website, and choose that little icon to the left of our site name in the browser tab. We'll now site and publish it. When saved to the website, that's it. Live and published. You go to this address, you'll be able to see it now. This is to explain the differences between free Wix website and a premium one. As an upgrade website to one of Wix's premium plans, our domain will always be our username, .com, and the name saved to the file. The premium will allow us to connect our website to our own domain. Also, for the Wix logo on the top right, will show in free website. Advertisement your website other than what we show. And when you upgrade your website to premium, this will not be presented as well, and your website will be able you'll be able to connect your website to your own domain name. As mentioned, the Wix editor is very intuitive, and the more you'll get to use it, the more you'll feel comfortable translating your ideas to your website. For the principles, design related, found on the design menu. Any wish to add to your website will be found in the add menu, and then any element you'll click on your canvas will need setting and style options. For instance, clicking the video, which opens a menu that asks me what I want to do next. Of the Wix mobile editor. I'm sure the frustration when visiting a website from our smartphone, trying to navigate our way to a website not adjusted to mobile using the touch screen. We solve that using an editor for mobile site that allows to move elements. Oh, I'm running. This one. As a new, you'll be getting those pop-ups explaining you what to do next. You can always click X to cancel them. See, we can move elements in the mobile version that will differently from the. We can also choose to hide them if we feel it's not working for us in the mobile version. We'll click on it, choose to hide it. That I hit will be added to the list, and I choose to show them again. The Wix also allows us a preview. Yeah, with what you're seeing on the screen is because we're sharing the screen. There might be a small delay, so I'm sorry if it interferes with the experience. See option. See how the website will be presented when visited using mobile devices. Okay, we can the galleries. You can scroll like the user will when he'll visit your site. Like we threw all of the elements in. It's not real site. It's just the potential. Go back to the editor. We can use it and view the account page. This is where you'll find all the websites you've built and a dashboard to choose one of the wanted actions. There's to the number of websites you can create that will be presented on their their content. We'll go to your page where you premium plans. And choose payment or yearly one. Below, find a table describing the differences between. We'll scroll down the price and we'll see differences between plans. If you roll again, we'll be able to see the answers page, which is a page. Question related to working with editor or your Wix site, and you'll get an answer. Let's try an example. Image. All right. There's videos to almost every action you want to take on the Wix editor. Basically, it's friends. You're needed to build your own professional HTML5 website with great visibility in search engines and a unique mobile version. We want to take in my Rubinstein and the IATI step opportunity. Chat and we'll do our best in answering them. asked about the Facebook logging button. You don't need to log to a website. You can add a Facebook share button, a Facebook like button. You can add an option to comment on the site and show the comments inside your website, also on Facebook. I'm here. Check. How you can tell how many people visited his website. There are a few ways to do that. There's an app that's free in the app market that you can counter to your website. You can choose to not display it, and you'll be able to see how many people visit. You can also connect your website to Google Analytics and resell the traffic driven to your website. Where is it coming from? If you're running any ads, you'll be able to see their performance. About adding a JavaScript to the Wix website. JavaScript. You can only add an HTML code if you do. We did this before. We'll show you again. You go to the add menu and you choose HTML code. This is an option in the drop menu, and over here in this box, you're able to put any code you want to. Free websites are also hosted for free. We never charge any money for hosting. We don't intend to. So upgrade your website. You'll have those three elements I've discussed. You'll have the Wix. You'll have the footer and the logo, the Wix logo on the top right. It's your website for free. If you don't need your own domain, settle for that. Your website will be just as I've asked if there's an option to log into your site via Facebook. You get into Wix.com, register through Facebook or through Google+, but you can't yet allow your users to. But this is something we're working on, and we're hoping that in the next few months, you'll be able to do that as well. And yeah, the checkbox. If we need, we'll be happy to answer any questions. Okay. Tal asked about new features that we know are going to be released soon. Many features going to be released soon. We used to have one team working on feature at a time, but now we have so many people working in parallel on different features, and we're expecting in the near future more fun, more options to your online store. Anything you can think of, we're probably working on it as we speak. I'll show that I just saw now for the first time that it was exposed to OX user and add college gallery. It's added recently. It's beautiful. We see how it reacts in preview. Kala answered the question about to know how many people visited my site. You can just go to the market and type counter, and you'll see the app you can add to your site. We'll show it. Oh no. Let's try again. It's because we have so many technologies on Wi-Fi. Okay, then we'll go it. Type here. We have counters we can add to our website. You can later explore them and see ones that you're more comfortable with. It's free. All the features are free. Every in the apps market have this this dashboard where you can see some screens from the app. You can see views, you can search info, and it's a free app, meaning that it also has a premium features. You'll be able to see the differences between the paid and the free versions. Want to work on an app market, you can also contact real developers. I mean, about the unlimited bandwidth. It means is that you're getting in terms of bandwidth to this. Countdown. Sure. But it's a very cute app if you have an online store and you're running a sale, or you have a website you created for a festival, any other event you're waiting, you can have counter counting down the hours and seconds left for this event. App. the gallery's behavior, if you can choose to autoplay them, or you have to manually go through the images. So to you can remove the autoplay option and choose the how many seconds to pause between images in play for them to be replaced. You can the image will act once you click it if you want extend mode or if you want to keep it in the same image. This is all the galleries on the Wix gallery page. Video or music to your website, you can always choose if you want to play it automatically once the person reaches that page, or if you want him to click and play. We advise not to do it automatically. You know, your viewer is visiting the website. If he's in the middle of a classroom, you don't want to start playing anything. If there are any more questions, we'll stay online mode in case anyone remembers and wanted to ask in the next few minutes. Just type questions on the chat box and we'll answer it now. You're asking about security. I'm not sure what you mean. Can you please elaborate your question? Oh, as Wix is now a public company, it has to meet American standards in terms of security. Wix is meeting PCI compliance, and all the information is secure and safe. Decides to take down your website, it's not your individual website he'll need to take down. He needs to hack the Wix's servers, highly protected, and if something will happen, everything is backed up, so website back in no time. Thanks, thank you. Left, and we don't see any new questions. the Explore page that you'll find on Wix.com. Menu. We'll scroll here, and we can see here beautiful websites that are featuring in this page. These are all websites created by our users. And if you take and you'll click on it, you'll be able to see the template it was built from. In other cases, there's hardly any connection between the template that was chosen to begin with and the website you see in the end. On the template, you'll see the layout on the home page is completely different. A lingual website, you can choose which you want to see the content. If you have a bilingual website with 34 as many languages as you wish, all you have to do is work with buttons and not with the menus. And you duplicate each page and just change the context to the different language and have the buttons connected. You get the hang of it. The browsers, obviously. Doesn't show an IE8. We finished we will finish to support this version. It's in the Explore page. Oh. We'll take one more question now. If anyone has anything he wants to ask, if we're silent, just wait for you to think of a question. We're set out the hiccup. Favorite from IATI team. It's been a pleasure. We hope you'll use Wix.com. If you'll think of any question once we'll hang up, you can just type it in the support page and probably receive an answer. Have a great evening. Bye, friends.